So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So we're up and running. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Stefan on goal.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Could he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Molde. And it's Rashford. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Rashford. And that is out of play. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless.
Here it is, crossed in. Lewandowski has a go! And he'll shoot here! Goal! Barcelona! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Searching pass he's played there. Balde getting this one clear. And it's Palmer. Palmer has been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Pedri. Fermin. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Caicedo. Cucurella, gently done. Nice control. And it's Caicedo. Lovely, decent chance! No mistake! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Kubasi, out to the right. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows that.
Cucurella. Chalobah. Palmer. Fernandez. Forwards and with intent. Picks it up out wide.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
João Pedro. Kubasi. Balde. Araujo. Fermin. That's really well manoeuvred. Palmer. James. Palmer. Palmer played out towards the right wing. Eric Garcia. Fermin. And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all scrum. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they'd be pretty happy that a side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. They score 1-1. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Pedro Neto. Palmer. Oh, that's a nice ball. Clearly not happy with that. Balde shifted upfield. De Jong. And it's Lewandowski. Rashford. De Jong. No way through, so back it. And he shoots! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
James. Moved on forwards. Palmer. Pedro Neto does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Garnacho! Rashford. And here's De Jong. Balde aim forwards. De Jong. Climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Fernandes, and it's played forward. Chalobah, out for a throw. And here's Lewandowski. James cuts out the pass. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he's there to clear it. Garnacho forwards and with intent. João Pedro. Now it's Garnacho. Played into the middle. Ter Stegen claims it without any fuss. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Neto. And it's James. Lovely feet. Palmer applies the finish! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Garnacho. Ramal. And it's Pedri. Eric Garcia. Foot in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. They'll have one final crack at it. Can he get onto this? Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Caicedo, who does have an assist to his name. Now, who's going to be first to this? Good chance here! No, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And it's De Jong. Rashford. Lovely bit of skill. De Jong. Oh, it's come loose. That's very neat. James gets a foot in here.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Colwill. Palmer, gently done. De Jong. Palmer. Fernandes. Chalobah. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. Pedro Neto has it out wide and in space. It's run loose here. Moved on forwards. And that is that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.